Well, hello. This video will introduce you to the essential settings for a Google Meet session. So first of all, I'm going to, in Chrome, open a new tab, and then I'll just go to the app launcher, and then I'll click on Meet. That starts a new session. Option window here, I can click on New Meeting, or I can enter a code or a nickname. In this case, click New Meeting, and then Start an Instant Meeting. I can create a meeting for later or use Google Calendar to schedule a meeting, but here we go, Start an Instant Meeting. There we go. Notice as you first log in, you get this little pop-up that says your meeting is ready. I can add others by clicking there, adding others. I'll add Kathy. There we go. And see if she'll join. And then I can copy and send that link in another, maybe in a chat or in an email. Close that window and you're good to go.
Hello?
Hi, thanks for joining me. How are you doing
Sure,
today?
no problem.
Great. We have just a chance to look at some settings in Google
Okay.
Meet.
I'm looking at these settings.
Are you checking them out? Well, at the bottom
Open
left,
picture in picture, apply visual effects.
there you
Oh,
go.
there's tons of stuff on here.
Right, is very interesting. So on the bottom left, you'll note just a time signature and that code. If you see that code down
Yes,
there,
I
that's
see
the
the
code,
code.
right? If you wanted to reference the meeting that you're in, that would be the
Oh,
specific code.
I'm going to play around right now. I'm
Okay,
just playing
and
around
I'm
with it.
gonna I'm gonna talk through. Oh, wait, we're getting some emojis. Excellent,
I'm just seeing what they do.
great. So in the bottom
Yeah,
right, there is a little lock icon. Settings help me control who can do what in the meeting, but
I want to do everything.
I know you do. Go ahead and click on the settings, which are right next to the end call button. You see the red end call button? Click on more options. That's for settings.
Click on more options. Okay, wait a minute.
No problem.
I don't have that.
You have three
So,
dots.
oh, here we do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have the
yeah.
three dots.
Three
Okay.
dots next to the end call button takes us to a pop-up menu. And at the top section, you have about 8 different options. Whiteboard, layout, full screen. Those all affect your experience. But we're going to go down below the line and see that there are 2 report options. There's
Okay.
troubleshooting and help.
Yeah.
But what I really want to get to right now is the settings. So click on
Okay.
settings. And
All
this
right. So I'm
gives
in
you,
settings.
yeah, this gives you 5 categories of settings. Very simplified. Audio, you have your microphone settings. The one
And
that I
then
want to
video.
point out is really efficient for my, experience. And that is if I toggle on push to talk, then I can use the space bar to mute and unmute myself.
Oh, you know what? I don't have that. Under
Okay,
audio. Oh, wait. Sorry. Sorry.
no
Sorry.
problem.
Under audio. Yes. Okay. Let me turn that on. I
hmm
have it.
There you go. And of course, you can just quickly click on speakers and change how you're getting your sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go right into video on the left. And
Mm-hmm.
notice you can check your camera settings,
Yeah.
and you can, if you're, for example, are having a bandwidth, a low bandwidth issue, you're dealing with low bandwidth, you can
Mm-hmm.
change the resolution for send and receive. So
That's really nice.
if I'm on a slow connection, I'll obviously gonna bring that down to a level that helps me not have interruptions in the video. Of course,
What about
I think this is a great alternative to just turning the camera off.
standard definition, right?
Right. You have high, standard, and low definition.
Standard is good.
Yeah.
You can still see me,
Right.
and I could still see
In
you.
most cases, you're probably not going to notice a huge difference. So, in general, if you're going to go over to the left side, there's one option for general, and that is leave empty calls. Imagine they're going
Yeah,
to imagine they're going to add some more options here to the general tab,
I would imagine.
and I'm just going to leave empty calls, leave comma leave empty calls. I'm going to leave that off for now.
What if I turn on language of the meeting to a different language?
Okay, so let's
What
go.
happens?
Yes, you're right to the next
Oh, I'm
step.
sorry.
No, that's fine. You're right one step ahead of me. That's great. Captions is a user setting. So when I turn captions on for myself, and I'm not controlling it for anyone else, I can see that it makes my screen a little smaller, and then the captions immediately start showing up below.
Mhm.
Then
What
right now, Google has at least 13 languages, and some of them are in beta, that will, what you're doing is you're setting the language of the meeting. It's not translating, but it's telling the captions creation engine
Hola.
what language to use. Oh, so we use a little
Oh,
Spanish.
buenos días.
¿Cómo estás, mi compadre?
Yeah, you're okay, so it's showing it. Isn't
Yeah.
that interesting?
So if you have users,
Hay que hablar español para que este programa puede traducir en español. Muy bien, mira lo que está escribiendo.
que bueno,
Oh my,
that's great.
it's perfect Spanish.
Now the last one and pretty cool feature that is relatively new, and that is reactions. So you can have the ability here to turn the reactions off, and the animation and sound can be turned on or off. So I think if you found that it was distracting, or maybe you're presenting your screen to a group, you wanted to just turn those off, you can. And I've never even thought that you could have a sound um, with those, but that must be kind of an
That's
enhanced
very
experience.
cool. Okay, wait, let me go back to settings here. Um,
So I'm going to close my settings box.
I'm gonna put this back in English.
Oh yeah, the other thing that I was going to mention about the captions, I'm glad you brought that up. Once you have
Yes,
captions turned on, there's a little pop-up that comes on the right of my screen that has a
yeah.
gear icon, and it says the language. You just click on there, and it's a shortcut to go back and change the language that's being spoken.